Diva Corja. So today's video won't be a match review. I'll be discussing Drogheda United being expelled from UEFA competitions for this season, UEFA's hypocrisy on the dual ownership in previous seasons, and where next for Drogheda United and for League of Ireland in European football this season. With that in mind, I am going to then speak in English and in Irish as best I can on the situation. So the background to this situation: Drogheda United qualified for Europe through winning last season's FAI Cup, while Silkeborg qualified for Europe through their final league position. Then we have this Travella group who have dual ownership of both clubs. So Colleague Drogheda United done Europa 3 FAI Cup na Velina Shakacha a Vukan. August Colleague Silkeborg done Europa 3 na Naat Satrat. Tá níosc an Octa ag an Travella group either on the club. UEFA's Article 5 blocks multi-club ownership in European competitions. However, last year we saw Man City and Girona and Man United and Nice allowed to compete in their respective competitions last season. Previous to that, in 2017-2018, if RB Leipzig had beaten Marseille in a Europa League quarter-final, they could have drawn RB Salzburg in the semi-final, which is what Marseille did. Even stranger then, in 2018-2019, RB Salzburg, RB Leipzig were drawn in the same group with Celtic and Rosenborg. Of course, Celtic. RB Salzburg came top of the group, Celtic came second, RB Leipzig came third. Salzburg did their best to help Leipzig. They bet Celtic in the last game of the group stage in Celtic Park. Leipzig were winning 1-0 against Rosenborg, but in the dying minutes Rosenborg got a goal. It was 1-1. Celtic progressed with a worse goal difference than Leipzig. Leipzig came third in the group. So the RB clubs could both have qualified from the group had a little bit more luck gone for Leipzig, but Celtic came through. Tá riaile UEFA chuireann cosc an éireachta I Clonmhaine I chomórtas Puca. Och an ura ligad do Man City agus Girona agus do Man United agus Nice páirt glucha. I séisiúr 2017-2018 dá bhuaigh RB Leipzig Marseille I gcluichí ceathrú Canis Europa League. Déag duel I cuine RB Salzburg sa le Chianas. Níos astí fuas. I séisiúr 2018-2019 thargnóg RB Salzburg agus RB Leipzig sa grúpa Chiana le Celtic agus Rosenborg. Nóig Celtic. Ach bhí deire an bhófar ag Leipzig. So Article 5 isn't concrete. Sometimes UEFA will turn a blind eye to this if certain conditions are met. Here's the issue with Drogheda. Did UEFA change these rules? Or if they didn't, why didn't Drogheda update their ownership model knowing that these are the rules in place? I was at Drogheda earlier on this season against St. Pat's. They're doing very, very well up there. There's a nice buzz about the club. They're doing well in second place. The players are full-time. There's a lot of optimism. So it does seem strange that these owners would make such a mistake. And that's alluded to in this RT article. There will be a court hearing on this on Monday. If Drogheda are thrown out, we'll only have 3 teams in Europe this season. But the coefficient points will still be divided by 4 teams, not 3. That will then hinder the league's attempts to move up the coefficient tables. We have seen in the past some very good teams come out of Louth and do well for Ireland in the European competitions. I just wonder if we have to have Drogheda expelled from the Europa Conference League this season. Is there any way Dundalk could maybe take their place? We know Dundalk like have good performance in Europe. Orienta, Jinin UEFA, ní bhard de seo. Mar sin, atrig UEFA ní réalacha. No cén fá na nú hunrig Drogheda a cuid an éireachta. Tá obair iontach déanta ag an grúp I Drogheda, mar sin is éisteach an bhuntu ó seo. Big isteacha cur éirta siúl de luan. Má ceathair Drogheda amach. Big 3 fearna a bhain a gin sa Europa I bhlína, ach bheith na pointí chu a fraca fós rianta idir ceathrú fearna ní 3 cín.